everybody, and welcome to Team³ Natural Disasters!
Woo!
Yeah! And yeah, today we are I've already said that. Today we are doing Team³ Natural Disasters, and the teams are banoffee and B,
Hello.
me and Kirsten, and Kai and Lola.
You said me and Kirsten.
Yeah. Fraser and Kirsten. Kirsten, what is this?
Okay, basically we did this last year, so this is like a 1 year on, and we're doing it again. So the natural disaster challenge is basically we get 15 minutes in our teams to build like a shelter or a house or like a little building, which is going to have to withstand loads of natural disasters like storms, gas, earthquakes, and the last team standing, like the last team alive or like with the least damage, wins the challenge.
Yeah. Yay! So there are only like 2 rules: don't build anything inappropriate and don't use bedrock or obsidian. Other than that, have fun, everybody!
Don't tell me what to do.
Kai, I'm telling you what to do, okay? Deal with it. Yeah, be sad.
Right.
What? Hello everyone, welcome to the Team³ Natural Disasters thingy. We're at Team B. Team B's.
Bees.
Bees.
That is true.
And
That's so true.
we're excited, I suppose. Nervous. But Banoffee wasn't in the first ever challenge that we did.
Yeah.
And I was, but I don't remember it. So like, it
Great.
was so long ago. Friends, like Fraser just said to me, "Do you remember when we recorded that natural disasters thing?" And I was like, "Yeah," but I do remember the practice session. I don't actually remember recording it at all. I don't remember being involved with it at all. It was a year ago, but apparently I was. But yeah, so we have to make something that's going to be protected from like earthquakes and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
And they're quite bad. You haven't seen it yet, but it's really glitchy. And since it's obviously vanilla Minecraft, it gets really weird.
Okay.
So we need like water protection and stuff to swim in. And we need, in fairness, we probably want a room that's just full of water.
All right.
We're not allowed to use obsidian, and we're not allowed to use bedrock. But we can use everything else, and not allowed to build anything inappropriate. Not that we would, anyways.
No.
Are we ready? 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, okay. Right. So what do we actually want to build? I think that it might be good to start with like an underwater cavern.
Okay.
I'll build like an underwater cavern. Do you want to build a house on the top bit? I'll do a ladder up.
What out of?
Build a house like. What do you think is the next strongest block?
Okay, we're not allowed to use bedrock, are we?
Obsidian. No, no bedrock and no obsidian. So what's like the next strongest block from that?
I'm just looking through all the blocks.
I know Endstone has quite a large blast resistance.
Okay. Do that.
So
then.
maybe, well, bear in mind you can do it. You can do the walls like you'll want to do them probably like 3 layers thick and have like a wall, then a layer of water around it, and then a layer of wall inside again, so that there's water. It's like a faction space, but the water's not on the outside. It's still inside the walls.
Okay, so like
you know
build
what I mean.
how big should we do it?
Not too big that will like have so much space to fly around, but not too small that we won't have any space. Because if it's too small, you'll just glitch out the walls and die.
Okay. I'm just gonna build up that.
I'm gonna do a layer of water in the walls in here, and then put the wall in, and then I'm gonna fill the room with water so that we have a room to jump in and just hide. So what block are you going? Are you going for endstone?
Yeah, I'll do endstone.
Okay. I'm gonna layer the inside with endstone for protection.
Okay.
In reality, no block is strong enough to withstand it. Every block does get destroyed.
Okay.
We just need to see whichever one will last the longest. I think bedrock is the only block that doesn't get destroyed, but even then I think some of the things can actually destroy it.
Okay.
This is gonna be fun, isn't it?
Yes. Okay, we can do this.
I just hope that we win.
We will.
We are going to. That's a very positive attitude to have. We are going to win.
We will.
There's no doubt about it. Right, I'm gonna put a water bucket.
Let's have like a.
On the edges, like that.
It's gonna look very, very beautiful. Okay, I don't even know the shape of this.
Very attractive wall.
Yes, we can build a wall.
Oh dear, there is crossovers.
Oh dear.
Right, I'm putting like endstone in the edges so that the water goes around the outside but doesn't flood the inside. Then I'm gonna flood the inside. I'll make pocket bubbles, like areas for us to breathe, but because we're not allowed to spawn water breathing, we're not allowed to spawn anything in this time. Last time we were allowed to spawn items in our chests, like water breathing potions and stuff, but we're not allowed to this time.
Okay.
Unfortunately. Right, I've blocked
Is this
our
like
entrance.
okay size? I don't know. It might be too big, it might be too small.
Don't worry. It will be, I think it'll be, whatever you've done, I'm sure it will be fine.
Oh, I don't
Right.
know. Right, okay. How tall?
I'm gonna come have a look.
Just, is that okay size?
That looks like the perfect size.
Okay.
I think that is perfect.
How
yeah.
tall?
Make it big enough so the roof doesn't fall on our head.
Okay.
But don't build any blocks that drop. Yeah, don't build out of any blocks that drop, or anything like gravel,
Yeah.
or anything like that.
Okay.
Right. I'm gonna put a sign in here on the wall for air pocket, so that we have somewhere to swim up to breathe.
Okay.
But other than that, we're just gonna have to be careful because I'm filling it with water. So because basically what happens when you jiggle around loads because of like the evil, nasty like earthquake, you jiggle around everywhere and it's really crazy. So if you're like floating in water, you have more chance of not glitching out of the walls.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I'm going for with this.
How thick were the walls were we gonna do?
I think we should do 3 layers.
Okay.
So that we essentially have oh, and by the way, I'm gonna do an extra hole down into this too.
Okay.
So that you can just drop straight in. Because one of the big problems that you get with it is that you can't just you like, well, when you're in the ladders,
Yeah.
stood on the ladder, if it breaks, if the ladder breaks, you can just literally just like get stuck in the wall, and when you're stood on the ladders, when it's shaking, it glitches you through it.
Okay.
So it would be in our best interest to have a faster way down. So I've done like a hole that we can just drop into, should that we need to do that.
Alright, okay, that sounds cool. I'm just
Um,
making the walls thick a minute. Okay.
Yeah. So if you like, do like 3 layers thick, and then oh, actually, I've got an idea. Do it 2 layers like you have now, and then leave an empty gap
Okay.
with a layer. Like I'll do the empty gap layer now,
Okay, yeah,
and
that's
then
cool.
we'll fill that empty gap with water.
Yeah, with water, yeah. I played a lot of factions and stuff.
Yeah, it's similar to that. Except
yeah.
we don't want the water to be leaking out the sides.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like lava's a bad choice anyway. I think
Yeah.
that I used lava in a practice one, and then I put a fire potion on so that I didn't die. And then obviously you could float at it because it's a lot thicker.
Yeah.
But it's just we're not spawn potions this time.
Okay.
So we're just gonna have to just deal with it. Right. Oops.
Okay. That's that done.
Okay, now we need to build this outer wall up and then fill it with water.
Okay.
In the middle. Right. 1, 2, 3. This is going to be eventful.
It's
I don't know
going
how
to
much
be
longer we
great.
actually have left to build.
No. Okay. If we just
I
work
imagine
swiftly.
other people are going to do things quite high up. Like, one of the really successful ones we had was someone who had like a floating base that was
Alright.
really high up. But if it does happen to break and you're inside of it, then you fall
Yeah,
and
exactly.
die of fall damage. So what I think we should do is have like a tower coming out of our house to
Okay.
climb into.
That sounds good. So you kind of have like 2 levels.
Yeah, so in fact, if you keep doing this wall around now,
Yep.
well, it's nearly done, and then fill it with water, and then obviously just put a
Okay.
cap on and a roof on top of the house. And the roof needs to be like 2 layers thick, and then a water, and then a layer thick as well.
Okay.
So this needs to come up so that the roof
So-
has a layer of water too.
Now shall I just fill
And
this
I'll
up with
do a tower
water?
quick. Yeah, fill in the walls like just
Like this?
that. Just go around and fill in the walls on every block. Yeah, and then the roof. I'll start the roof off. It needs to be like 2 layers thick like that,
Okay.
and then to fill it with filled with water, because it needs to be filled with water as well,
Okay.
like all down just like that. So right, I'll give an example. So there's gonna be a gap like this.
Okay. Wait.
But this is gonna be the roof,
Okay.
and it's gonna go over the top of the whole thing like this. So it goes over the house,
Okay.
and then another layer from the wall like that, and then this gap's gonna be filled with water. So there's water on top too, because things
Okay.
drop from the sky.
So
The
where's the water gonna be?
yeah,
In here.
all inside here.
Okay.
So like there's gonna be.
It's going in the
this is gonna
house.
go over the whole. Yeah, I know, because I put the whole roof on.
Okay.
But we're gonna have like a whole roof.
Oh, okay. So
With a
this
gap.
level, like
You know,
this.
the same as the walls, but turned around. Yeah. So that
Okay.
needs to go over the whole thing.
Okay.
Let me just block up that water. And I'm just going to build a really quick tower.
Okay, that's
so
fine.
that we have something to climb up in case. Yeah, you know. So this is where the tower's going to be. So just leave this one whole gap here.
Okay.
Right. There we go. There we go. How high do you think the tower should be?
Okay. Not too high, but because we don't want it to like fall if we do.
We want it to be high enough so that we don't fall and die instantly.
Yeah.
We want it to be high enough so that if anything does cut, I think maybe here.
Okay.
And I'll do the door like there. There. I think this will do.
Okay.
It's just so we have something to stand in at the top. So while the earthquake, if it's an earthquake, we're gonna probably want to go up to the top.
Okay.
But then if the top proves to us that it's not going well, then we'll probably want to go to the bottom and sit inside the water, so that we don't glitch everywhere.
Okay.
In fact, I might fill the tower with water too.
Okay. Does this
so
look
that we can
fine?
float around inside.
Do I need to go over the wall bit as well?
No, that looks fine.
Okay.
No, because the water in the roof so it needs to go around like this. Look like I've done. So
Okay.
there's a gap in the roof and the wall, so that the water flows from the roof over into the wall.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll come and help with that in a sec once I've done.
So
that.
start filling the walls up higher on the outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it looks like what I've done.
Okay.
Right. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put like some iron bars in here so we can see out to what's happening. Because it is while it's scary, it is interesting to see what's going on. I just thought iron blocks are probably quite strong, aren't they?
Yeah.
But oh well, it's too late now. Let's just fill it with this.
I can just see other people's in the corner of my eye.
I just keep like having something in my mouth for a second. I apologise to everybody that's watching because my family have just come home and they're being really loud. Okay, I'm just putting a ladder up now to the tower and then I'll come help you with the wall.
Okay.
Also, I think I might make an escape route out of the tower.
Yeah, just in case.
When like the floor breaks or something. Probably want a quick way down. I think it might be a good idea to start us off inside the tower. We've not really thought of this I've not been thinking about this very strategically, I will admit. I've not been thinking about the reasons why I'm doing all of this. I'm just sort of doing it.
Yeah, I agree with the water and stuff around the walls.
Right, so this is our escape route out of the tower. Let me drop into the water. Right, I'm gonna fill the floor in with endstone inside the house.
That's the wall done, by the way.
Okay.
So
I'll come, in fact, if you want to do, oh, not a door. We might want wherever you thought the door's best to go. I think would be best with buttons.
Maybe around the front here.
But
over
then,
this
like,
side.
maybe put a lever. Yeah, put a button on it, but then also put a lever on it. So I don't know which one might get destroyed and which one might not.
Am I gonna have to block up the sides of the? Hang on.
I'll come and do the rest of the room.
Should I do like a little port bit? There you go.
Yeah, you'll want a
hello.
like porch bit. Hello.
Oh, just come under the ground a bit. Does that matter?
No.
Okay.
Might even be more protective, you never know. When the ground all disappears. Right, I've just realised that I've not put a layer of water under the ground.
Okay. Wait, do we want iron bars?
Yeah, put an iron door, but then put a button and a lever on it, so that there's two ways to get out in case one gets destroyed. I'm just gonna dig underneath the house. Right, because we've already done the floor, we don't have time to put water underneath all of the house.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do is the front bit where the porch is.
Yeah.
So from the ladder bit onwards, this area here that I'm stood in right now.
Oh no.
In case you die.
Yeah.
Will have water underneath it all. But the area towards the back of the house isn't going to have water underneath it.
Okay.
The water should hopefully help us if the floor caves in and we
Okay.
can land in something. Does that mean 2:15 left? Is that
Yeah.
all we've got left.
Do iron? How
Okay,
do?
right.
Is it me or is this door just glitching? It doesn't
Let me
close.
see.
It just open. Do they shut or is that just me?
Let me see if I can place it down and see if it works. Oh, you have a lever on outside.
Oh, my bad. Okay, that's
We'll
fine.
use the buttons, but the levers are there, you know, just in case something bad does happen.
Shall I put? Does
And
that?
we can't get out.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
'Cause you would never know. I'm also gonna put a lever there on the bottom, just in case. Because like if like all three get destroyed. Or
Okay.
something.
Should we have
Right, so
slime
here we go.
blocks?
Here's the tower. I think I'm gonna fill the tower with water as well.
Should we have slime blocks just in case?
Excuse me. Yes, if you want to put some down somewhere.
Should I put some slime blocks just here, just in case we fall, and the ladder gets destroyed at the bottom of the ladder? Oh, there's water there.
Yeah, do it. Wait, can water come down with ladders?
I don't know.
Oh no.
Look,
No, it can't.
see, just kiss the
This
ladder.
water so that we have protection when we get in here. There's some areas for air pockets in here that I've done like some areas for air pockets too.
Okay.
And then we have the thing to drop down.
I don't know, just in
we
case
use
the
everything
ladders
in
get
there,
destroyed.
Yeah, we also have this though. There's escape route too that I've done.
Okay. How are we gonna
That into it
breathe?
as
Oh
well.
yeah, in here. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
I've put
cool.
2 signs down for
Cool.
air pockets.
Okay, we need to put water on the roof.
Oh, quick! Yeah, we don't have long for that. I'm coming down. Bonk. We need to put it inside the gap. Oh
Okay.
god. Oh god.
Do we need to
Right.
fill this bit up?
Just fill all of it with water. Just completely cover all of this with water. Then we'll put a layer on top. Really as fast
Okay.
as we can. Just fill everything
Let's
with
go.
water.
Okay.
Right.
Oh.
We only have 10 seconds.
So just go.
We can't do the last like bit of the roux. Just try and get this over as fast
Okay.
as much as we can.
Okay.
Oh, time's up. Well, we got.
We need to
can't-
close the door, don't we? Oh wait! Oh no, she's destroyed. No.
Right. We got some of it.
Yeah, but anyway, it's still water. I mean, it's fine.
Yeah. Ours is a bit of a mess, actually.
It's fine. It's protective.
What have we done?